Hey guys, I'm Hoshka, and welcome back to part 8 of my beginner's guide to Halo 5 speedrunning. This series is intended to point you in the right direction if you find yourself interested in learning the run. This is primarily targeted towards easy runners, which most of the routing will consist of, but I'll share some legendary tricks from time to time just in case you've thought about trying or are generally curious. So, let's continue with the game's 8th mission, Swords of Sanghelios. This first part is running by enemies while following this path. Once you get here, clamber up the hill. You can grab the plasma grenades if you like, but it's optional. Run up this ramp, turn, and clamber up here. Run back here and jump above the sword to pick it up without activating the data pad. For the safe method, continue forward while bearing left. Once you get to this cliff, jump and stabilize until you can clamber onto this cliff. Now, just turn left and continue up the hill, bypassing enemies as you go. For the advanced method, you're going to want the checkpoint given up here for practice. I'm going to use the beam rifle to show you the spot where you want to be running for. See this dark spot? Yeah, that's it. Though you may not see it from the top of the hill when you start, it will become more visible the closer you get. So, once you have your sword and your checkpoint, follow this path off the cliff to our spot. Don't thrust while jumping off, as a sword speed boost will get you there when you need to be. If done correctly, the incoming drop pod will pressure launch you above while skipping an enemy load trigger. Keep in mind that not every launch goes like this, so be prepared to correct yourself in air and ground pound to the top of the hill. Now, we just continue as normal. This section is about clearing enemies. Once Maquis begins his dialogue, you know you're almost through. Grab the fuel rod and the plasma nades from here, smash through this wall, and grab the plasma caster. Once all but 2 enemies are dead, you'll get the spirit dropping off the hunters. Throw your plasmas at their feet and spam them with the fuel rod and caster. Now, get your sword back. When Maquis starts talking again, jump up here on the edge, and while holding down the action button, jump into the Manus to board it early. The quicker the better, as boarding slowly will show the door opening early, but insta-close it to reopen. And if you're under it when it closes, it's very likely that you'll be pressure launched somewhere that you don't want to be. This section is the same as last. Just clear all the enemies to open the next door. Be sure to take out this shield to gain access to the ghost behind it. Once the enemies are dead, trade out your Manus for a ghost and continue. This part is on a timer, but specific enemies must die for the door to open at the end of that timer. When you pass the Wraith, you'll see a Fuel Rod Elite and a bunch of Jackals. You need to kill the Elite and Jackals in order for the door to open after you get the short load freeze, which signifies that the timer is finished. If you don't get them all in time, don't worry, as the door will open as soon as the last one's dead. Once the door opens, it's a straight shot to the end of the mission. And there you have it. Once again, I'm Hoshka, and I hope to see you back as we tackle the shortest mission in the game's second auto-scroller, Alliance.